On a nice spring afternoon, the outside of the Drawlot Mansion was decorated with a banner that said, "Welcome creators of famous tunes," and today was a very special day, as it was Creator Day, a holiday dedicated to all cartoonists who came from the real world to visit their own creations who lived in Toon World. "Wow, Joan, it's very beautiful." "Yeah, just like how Dad used to plan it." "Yeah, and it sure was nice to have J.G. Quintel and his creations from regular show come down here and decorate for us." "Hey, Mr. Drawlot." "Mr. Quintel, we just want to thank you once again for letting your characters from the park in Cartoon City to decorate our backyard for this special day." "Hey, no problem. I'm glad we could help." Just then, Benson came in. "JG!" "What is it now, Benson?" "Mordecai and Raby are slacking off again." "I'll handle this." At the snack bar, Mordecai and Raby were talking and eating snacks. Mordecai, Raby. "Oh, hey, JG." "What's up, Dad?" "Raby, just because I created you, that still doesn't mean you get to call me Dad." "Okay, I'm sorry, JG." "Thank you. So, why aren't you working on setting up the tables?" Do we have to?" "Yeah, it's worse than the time we had to set up the chairs." "Boys, okay." Mordecai and Raby stopped what they were doing and started setting up the tables. "Man, I love it when my creator's around, especially when those two slackers listen to him." "Yeah, we can see." Later, people started to arrive. Joan, Sally, and their mother, Maya, were greeting guests. "I just want to say I'm happy you decided to keep this holiday going in memory of your father. If he were here right now, he'd be so happy to celebrate. If only he could, Mom." At that moment, Craig McCracken and his wife, Lauren Faust, had arrived. "Mr. McCracken, Miss Faust, so happy both of you can come." "Yeah, thank you, Mr. Drawlot. Honey, why don't you go find the ponies while I talk to the Drawlots?" "Okay, I'll see you later then." Lauren kissed her husband on the cheek and walked off. "Mr. Drawlot, I just wanted to ask. I'm guessing you're looking for Mr. Albarn and Mr. Hewlett?" "Yeah, they told me they were bringing Ace." "Oh, well, they're right over there." "Thank you, but first, I should probably go look for the Gangrene Gang." "Okay, then." After that, Craig walked off. "So, Mr. McCracken is friends with the creators of those crazy animated musicians. Mom, don't forget, they are one of the figures of Toon World." "I know, but I still think they are a bad influence on children." "Okay, sure, Murdoch maybe, but he never taught Joan anything bad, and 2D, he still looks good, like how I remember him all those years ago." "You still like him, don't you, sis?" "What? No! When I mean look good, I mean he looks good for a singer in his 40s. "Then why are you blushing?" "Oh, never mind." At that moment, Tom Kenny arrived. "Hello, Mr. Kenny." "Hi, I know this is technically for creators of said tune, but..." "Yeah, we know. Creator Day isn't a great day for SpongeBob, since Steven, his creator, passed away. But you're not the only one. Mr. Welker came here as well for the Scooby Gang." At another table, voice actor Frank Welker was saying with the Scooby-Doo gang. "Now, I know I'm not any of your creators, but I am one of the guys who has been with you since the beginning." "Yeah, you're right, man." "Ruh-huh!" "Yeah, and you've been voicing me and Scooby for years, and we're happy you're still around, and we enjoy your company." "Well, SpongeBob's over there with Patrick, so..." "Right, thanks." Tom walked over to where SpongeBob and Patrick were. SpongeBob had his head down and Patrick was comforting him. "It's okay, SpongeBob. I wish Steven was here." "Hey, guys." "Oh, hey, Tom." Later, everyone was enjoying the party by talking and sharing past memories from back then. At one of the tables, Murdoch and Ace were talking. "So, anything strange happened while I was gone?" "Not much, but we did party with Jack Black at one point." "Yeah, so I heard. And you made a new album without me." "I can tell you're pissed." "Yeah, I'm gonna kill 2D for that." "Well, okay, but I should also mention how depressed your girlfriend Izzy was." "Yeah, you know Izzy. I'm like a magnet to her." "Oh, she was a mess, I tell ya. Like, while I was keeping an eye on her like you told me to, I wanted to try and cheer her up, so I asked the others what would make her happy, and they told me about this bar you two often go to on dates. But all she did was get drunk and whine, saying, 'I have a jailbird for a boyfriend! I can't make love to him because he's behind bars!'" "Yep, sounds like Izzy to me." While continuing their conversation, Damon and Jamie came up to their table. "Hey, Murdoch, can we borrow Ace for a second?" "His creator, Craig, would like to see him." "Sure, I have to go beat the living S out of 2D anyway. See you later, mate." At the snack bar, Craig was talking to the Gangrene Gang. "Okay, here he comes." "Hey, Craig, thanks again for getting me this gig for Gorillas. I've had a lot of fun, and I have gotten along well with the others. It really beats being in the 2016 PBG series." "That's great, but I'm sure you haven't forgotten where you're originally from." Of course I haven't. I still remember my old gang buddies, Snake, Grubbler, Little Arturo, and Big Billy. At that moment, his friends came up from behind him. Hey, boss, I thought you would forget us. Yes! We aren't the Gangrene Gang without you. You're still our amigo. Guys, I missed you. The gang all went in for a group hug. Thanks for bringing him, guys. Hey, no problem, Craig. Hey, it's the best we could do, especially since the others got Murdoch back, and he's going to have to go back to Townsville and Cartoon City. Ah! Get him away from me! In one of the crowds, 2D was running away from Murdoch. You better get back here, mate, or I swear! Noodle and Russell came running after them. Russell, you better get your arms ready before Murdoch takes 2D's life. I'm on it. Maybe we should go deal with that. Yes, indeed. While he continued to run, 2D ran past the table where Tom was sitting with SpongeBob and Patrick. Say, SpongeBob, did you know Steven was originally going to name you SpongeBoy? No, why didn't he? Because the name was copyrighted to a mop by the same name. SpongeBob was going to originally be named after a mop? Well, he didn't know it was a mop until he was told. At one of the booths, Sally was talking to Mike Judge, and that's why we had to arrest them. I'm very sorry you had to go through that. I know Beavis and Butthead can do criminal things and not even realize it. Well, you did create them to be dumb, I know. But you would not believe what Hank Hill came to me for. What? He thinks his son Bobby might be as dumb as Beavis and Butthead, thinking they're influencing him. Well, I knew I shouldn't let them move in next door to each other. Well, why did you? Well, hey, I created both, so why not? Well, I guess. Sally didn't notice her watch. Oh dear, it's time already? I'm sorry, Mr. Judge, but I gotta go. Okay, let me know if there's anything else I should know about Beavis and Butthead or Hank and Bobby. Joan, it's time! Joan Jr. went upstage to make a speech. Hello, everyone, humans and toons alike. Now, many years ago, my father, Joan Jarlot Sr., created this world where all toons can live in harmony and continue their adventures on the small screen or on the big screen or computer. But today, we celebrate the humans with the creative minds behind all of you, especially the ones who have sadly passed on. If it weren't for any of you, Toon World would be an empty place. My father made Toon World as a way for all cartoonists to find a home for your animated children to live and grow up. Today, we celebrate all of you. Thank you, creators. Your animated children love you. Everyone clapped and applauded for Joan's speech, as this was the biggest holiday to celebrate.